Hello. From the beginning, please know that my point of reference is television. I'm not involved in any protests, riots, any of that. Sitting here in my apartment, uh, I couldn't go there if I wanted to. So that is my reference for what is happening in the world today. Meaning these riots around George Floyd. Let me start with that issue itself. It's a horrible issue. I think it's almost across the nation, though. It's being recognized that this was a terrible, terrible thing, a wrong thing. And as I've said before, one of the greatest problems in my mind is the fact that, and in this my experience also references me from all of the different police that I have been involved in over my years as a lawyer, is that way too many of them, way too many are thugs. They just go out there and they throw around their power. They don't care about the rights of others and trample the rights of others in their own power. This is a huge problem, and obviously that's a problem from this officer who did this to George Floyd. Just frankly murdered him. Murdered him because he decided that he was just going to keep exercising his power as long as there was an ounce of objection from George Floyd. So then you get movement from there to all of these different riots. Obviously it's tremendously expanded. And my reference again is the television, but look at who is involved in all of this violence. You look at the pictures, the vast majority are young kids and, frankly, a huge number of girls. It is just astonishing. It's not what you expect. It's just not what you expect. Where you would think that you would have people who were out there protesting about George Floyd, for right things, for trying to have people to think, being there intentionally for just merely a protest in order to try to not only prove a point, but to make somebody think about the point and to perhaps change their minds. But instead, when it comes down to all of the terrible things that are going on, take a look. Take a look at who's doing these things. It'll shock you. Because it's the young kids of the United States, a large number of which are girls. Now, then you have also, though, those who are making it worse. Obviously, President of the United States is one of them. Donald Trump, making this so much worse. The answer is not brutality. You do not answer to these problems with greater brutality. It shows his mindset, his lack of understanding, how that he doesn't have a clue about people, about governing, about what's right and what's wrong. The man needs to go. He is causing so much harm in our country. And he's hoping that people will instead be angry at everyone but him. But who is supposed to be leading him? And he's not. He's making things worse. telling governors to make it worse. It's astonishing. Again, the stupidity. It's just out and out stupidity. If there's anything that you can do from your own point, perhaps of power, I don't know, then talk to the people. Have them develop tools to utilize those who are protesting properly. Deal with them. And then all that's left is the troublemakers, who, when they don't find all of the others backing them, are going to run away. Hope this night ends up a quiet one in the world tonight as we continue to mourn George Floyd. You take care.